This Sunday morning for the session. I always keep it on Sundays only. Hardly 1 hour session. So, the 4 to 5 doubts have come from the students. So, I'll be clarifying all the doubts. Okay? 4 to 5 doubts have come plus my own questions. I'll put my questions also. Hi, morning. Join fast, everyone. Chalo, let's start. You give the answer for this. First, till others join, you give the answer. When an advising bank has accepted a usance term draft, usance term draft under a LC advised by them, they are responsible for effecting the payment at the maturity date when they receive the funds from the issuing bank, they receive the funds from the reimbursing bank, the draft is paid for payment, none of the above. They are not responsible for the payment. So what do you think should be the answer? What do you think should be the answer over here? All of you? Think now, think. After all, you have to think. Give me the answer, yes. Think fast. See, you are in an advising bank. So now you need to think over this point. You are in an advising bank. You need to think on this point. What should be the answer in this case? Advising bank. Let me see in the comment section. All of you. Comment section, everyone. Yes, what should be the answer? Let me check what is this sound coming? Hold on. 1 second. Yes, what is the answer for this? It is. Shall I give the answer? It is. You are in an advising bank. Advising bank means advising bank has nothing to do with the payment, right? So the answer is D. They are not responsible for the payment. Answer is D. They are not responsible for the payment. Right? Next one. This is a big one. An issuing bank notices that BL is not signed as per UCP and seeks a waiver from the applicant. The applicant waives the discrepancy. The issuing bank then notices that applicant doesn't have sufficient funds in their account to settle the drawing. So in this case now, which of the following? See, there are two cases over here. BL is not signed as per UCP and it seeks the waiver of the applicant. Applicant Means it asks for the waiver by the applicant and applicant waives it. So this case is done. Second case is applicant doesn't have sufficient money in their account. Now what should be done? The issuing bank is obliged to pay since the applicant has waived the discrepancies. The issuing bank can send refusal for the documents. The issuing bank is obliged to pay if the nominated bank has negotiated the documents and paid the beneficiary. The issuing bank should pay only up to the amount of funds that is available in the applicant's account. This is really tricky one. This is really tricky one. All of you try this. So what is the answer for this? Think over it. Everyone think over it. What is the answer for this? See, look at this case. Firstly, the documents are discrepant. So applicant waiver from the applicant is not a compulsion. It's not compulsory for the issuing bank to get the documents waived from, or the discrepancies waived from the applicant. It's not compulsory. Okay. Then second is the issue, the applicant doesn't have the funds also. Now that is a separate question. See, keep these two questions totally separate. If applicant doesn't have the funds, then also actually issuing bank has to pay, right? If applicant doesn't have the funds, issuing bank has to pay. If the documents are compliant. But in this case, the documents are not compliant. There is a discrepancy. So the issuing bank, let's see option by option. Issuing bank is obliged to pay since the applicant has waived the discrepancies. Is it so? The document was discrepant, applicant has accepted the discrepancy. Now it's up to the issuing bank to accept it or not. Issuing bank might say, okay, you have accepted, I don't accept. Because once discrepant is always discrepant. See, kindly remember, when a document becomes discrepant, it actually moves out of UCP immediately. It actually moves out of UCP, and it moves towards collections. Now it's a collection case. Okay. So the issuing bank is obliged to pay since the applicant has waived the discrepancy. That is totally out. Issuing bank is not obliged to pay even if the applicant accepts the discrepancies. Number one. The issuing bank can send a refusal for the documents. This option is correct. B can be there. Let's see C, but issuing bank is obliged to pay if the nominated bank has negotiated the documents. No, that's not right. See, if the documents are discrepant, whether you negotiate, whether you don't negotiate, issuing bank will not pay. Simple. Means it's up to them. They may say they might pay, they may say, they accept the discrepancies and pay after deducting the discrepancy charges. Or they might say, forget it, we are not going to pay anything. So whether you have negotiated, whether you have not negotiated, if the documents are discrepant, okay, the issuing bank should pay only up to the amount of that of the funds that is that is available in the applicant's account. And this is not a question at all. Okay. So the answer is, what is the answer? Final answer? Answer is B. If you have, if this nominated bank has negotiated the wrong documents, discrepant document, then it's up to the nominated bank to check. It's not the responsibility of the issuing bank. Okay. So next, done. Answer is B. Now one doubt was asked by the students. See, this doubt was, suppose the applicant submitted the insurance at the time of opening of the LC. See, submitted the insurance at the time of opening of the LC, when the LC was opened, and it is valid until the last date of shipment, but does not cover the expiry date of LC. Can we accept this? See, firstly, this whole logic of the insurance is wrong over here. Opening of the LC, see, opening of LC, opening. I opened the LC today, okay? Then it is valid up to last date of shipment. So from open LC, last date of shipment, last shipment date, okay? So insurance is valid up to this only. As per the statement given, insurance is valid up to this only. Now, is this right? Insurance. What is insurance for? See, last date of shipment means what? On this date, the ship left the port. Okay, left the port. So insurance has nothing to do with this part. Insurance is actually required over here. Here insurance is required. Why do we have insurance? Do we have the insurance for the ships which are docked at the port? Or do we have the insurance for the ships which are sailing? So if it is up to the last date of shipment, the insurance is totally wrong. Totally wrong. This insurance is not valid over here. Okay? Now one more question arises over here. See, there can be various cases in this treatment. I ship it before the last date of shipment. Suppose, let's say last date of shipment was March, let's say 10th. Okay. Now last date of shipment was March 10th. Now suppose if my ship leaves on March 1. March 1, it leaves the port. And it has traveled for 10 days or 8 days, and now it has reached the destination. Destination it has reached, means port of discharge. On March 9th. Then it is valid. Then it is valid. Why? Because March 10th is the date, last date of insurance, and this whole journey is taking place up to March 9th. Then it is valid. So kindly understand the logic over here is, the insurance has nothing to do with your last date of shipment or your LC date or your LC expiry date, nothing at all. Insurance should cover the voyage, that's it. Firstly, always understand the basic of insurance. What is insurance for? Insurance is always for the voyage, travel, right? So that's why whether it is until the last date of shipment has no meaning at all. It should cover. Generally, I'll tell you how is the insurance covered. Insurance starts from the date of shipment. It's not last date or anything. From the date of shipment. Whenever you see the port of loading shipped on board, from that date or one day, few days before, the insurance must start. Not even a single day the ship should move out in the sea without insurance. Not even a single day. Now you see that Iran issue going on right now. That Iran issue, Strait of Hormuz, right? Why are all the ships docked over there? No ship is moving in that sea. Why? Because the insurance company is not ready to take the insurance of that voyage. So no ship will ever move out without insurance in the sea. Never. Even a single day. So insurance should be from the date of shipment till now. You don't know till when will that ship reach. So generally what happens, the insurance is up to 1 year. 6 months, 1 year, 6 months also it can be, because shipment generally takes around any part of the world. It will take hardly 1.5 or 2 months from one corner of the world to the other corner. So insurance is valid for 6 months from the date of shipment. This is very important part. Got it, everyone? Clear this part? Okay. Shall I move on? Next one. LC states, this was one of the another doubt which was asked by the student. LC states consignee copy of the LR. Document presented states 1 copy of LR received. Kindly confirm it's discrepant or not. Firstly, number 1, consignee copy LC is asking for. This itself is wrong. Wrong, right? LC can never ask for consignee copy. Which copy will LC ask for? You only tell. Everyone, comment section. LC should always ask for what? It must have, yeah. What should it ask for? Check ISBP. What does ISBP say? ISBP says any LR, lorry receipt, should show either consignor copy or no indication. No indication. Okay? Either consignor copy or no indication. Nothing more than that. So if any LC is asking for consignee copy, this is itself ab initio wrong. Now, first thing is clear, it should never ask. But now let's look at the case that it has asked. You are working in some negotiating bank and now you get one LC in which it is there. LC is saying consignee copy. Now what can you do in this case? A issuing bank has issued it. So you are a negotiating bank. You have to only check as per the LC. Now if there is in a LC there is a consignee copy mentioned, then what will you do? In that case, nothing you can do. The case is LC is supreme. If LC is asking for consignee copy, you have to see that whether the consignee copy is mentioned over there. On that document, that LR copy, it must mention over here consignee copy. It must clearly mention. Then the ISBP rule does not apply. This consignor or no indication. No indication will also not apply over here. If LC is asking for consignee, then consignee. No indication is not allowed over here. In case of consignor, it is allowed. Okay, means if LC asks for original LR, then you can present a consignor copy or no indication. But if LC asks for consignee copy, it means it's asking specifically for consignee copy. So you want consignee copy. Got it? Point number 2. But still something is remaining. Point number 3. Documents presented states 1 copy of LR. This is totally wrong. 1 copy of LR. Check ISBP again. Whenever you say 1 copy of, copy of some document, it means all copies can be provided. And if I say LR in 1 copy, in let's say 2 copies, then it means 1 original plus 1 copy. If I say LR in 1 copy, suppose if I say LR in 1 copy, it means I need to provide only 1 original. No copy is required over here. But if I say 1 copy of this LR, it means what? All can be, means if I say 1 copy, then I can present 1 photocopy of this. It's not compulsory to provide the original. Okay, but this is as per the LC terms. Now your documents presented is saying 1 copy. So it means the customer has submitted you the copy of LR. copy. Okay. So will you accept this? This is obviously discrepant. In that LR, it should be mentioned consignee copy. And it's asking for original LR with consignee copy. Original C. Does it say consignee copy of LR? It's saying, right? So LR and consignee copy. So original LR and consignee copy. So copy provided of LR is not acceptable over here. Firstly, this design of LC is wrong. Okay, you should never ask for consignee copy. Now last one for today. You are working in a bank who has received the following LC for advising. Now you have to find out the discrepancies over here. You are working in a bank. Now this is just a small part of the LC I have taken. Small part of the LC. Okay. You are working in the advising bank and this is what you have received. Now there is a big LC. I have taken only small part. What are the discrepancies you will be finding out? Let me check now what all you say. Yes, think over it. Now this I won't answer. I want the answer from your side. I won't answer this. In fact, I'll answer, but after some time. Think, everyone think over it. This is the last question for today. These were the doubts which were asked by the students. I think so no doubts are arising among the students. Why? Because the videos are so clear. The videos are so clear that there are no doubts. Actually, there is no scope of doubts. That's how the videos are prepared. Okay? All of you kindly join the CDCS course. Those who are planning to appear for CDCS, kindly join it. Because you know the growth which you get in CDCS, right? You know the growth. So why not? Trade finance is a lucrative department. You deal in the amounts which are in thousands of crores, not in this retail banking like, okay, 10,000, 15,000. You deal in crores, in dollars. So, what is the answer for this? You are working in the bank who has received the following LC for advising. You have to find out the discrepancies in this. What is form of the document? Irrevocable, transferable. So it's saying transferable. Date of issue is given. Date and place of expiry is given 10th March in India. Applicant is given as Sipca Inc. Private Limited, Shastri Avenue, Malirhat, Mumbai, some 75, this, and India. Beneficiary means seller, exporter. Arizona Chemicals, SA262, Jean Joers F79000, New York, France. Currency and code, Euro 3250. Available with any bank by deferred payment. My God, okay. And site, drafted site. What are the discrepancies you will be finding? Anyone, all of you. After this, I'll stop today. What are the discrepancies? Everyone, yes? The answer is you will not find out any discrepancies. No discrepancies. No. Actually, there are discrepancies, but you will not find this. Why? Why am I saying this? No discrepancies will be found out by you. Why no discrepancies? Because you are working in the advising bank. What is the role of advising bank? What is the role of advising bank? Advising bank's role is only to check the authenticity of the LC and see to it that the entire LC is forwarded to the beneficiary. These are the only two roles of advising bank. Nothing else. So if you are working in the advising bank, you are working simply to check the authenticity and forward the LC complete printout to the Benny. That's it. You need not become a CID or a CBI or any investigating agency and check what is the discrepancy in this. You need not do anything like this. You are in the advising bank. Okay. So now no discrepancies. Got it, everyone? Now I'll change this. You are in a confirming bank. Confirming bank. See, now I'll change the question. You are in a confirming bank now. Now what are the discrepancies? That now I can definitely tell you. See, firstly, I'll just point out 2 to 3 out of this. LC is transferable. Whenever any LC is kept as transferable, it should never be available with any bank. Whenever any LC is transferable, it should never be available with any bank. It should be available with a specific bank nominated. Number 1. Number 2. Here you are saying deferred payment, and here you are asking for drafts. Right? So this is another discrepancy. Okay, I'll mark it like this. This, right? So this is another discrepancy. Correct? Because whenever you are asking for deferred payment, it means no draft is required. Got it? Next, anything more you can find out. Expiry is 10th Jan. Issue is what? Issue is 5th January and expiry is 10th March. Latest date of shipment is given? Not given. Okay. If latest date of shipment is given, then you have to see to it that the difference between latest date of shipment and the expiry should be more than 21 days. So this was a part of the LC. You will find out only these 2 discrepancies were there. Right? Also, there can be a problem of expiry, means in India. Expiry is in India. Now, see, it's not an actual problem because LC has a right to keep the expiry anywhere. Okay? Actually, if I am the beneficiary, I'll see to it that the LC expires in my country, means in France. But after all, that's not a discrepancy. That's why I didn't point this out. Okay? So these were the 2 main discrepancies. Okay, those who are planning to give CDCS, okay, those who are planning to give CDCS, kindly join the ADDA247 classes. Very important. All of you should join it ASAP. Okay, see the CDCS over here. Join this ASAP. You'll see huge discount offers. Look at this. Click on CDCS. All the UCP, ISP, ISBP, URR, everything is covered. All the 5 elements are covered, including your AML, anti-money laundering is also covered. Okay? Plus your Incoterms are covered. And latest ISBP 821 is covered. EUCP 2.1 is covered. Latest one. Don't miss this. Look at the discount offer. See, you are seeing over here this fees. Click on buy now, put the code. I'll give you the code also. Vishal Sir 50. VISHAL SIR 50. Vishal Sir 50. Apply this. See this directly 19,999. 50% discount you get it. Plus, suppose if you find some problem in this also, you can go for installments. For installments, you can call on this number. See this. The number is given over here. 919240023281. Call on this number. 919240023281. Don't miss this number.